Hey everybody, hope you're doing well wherever you may be. Back with another episode for you today. And I have touched on this earlier in the year. I think it was March or April or something. Of course, via the date. And the game is released today. Of course, Hideo Kojima released Death Stranding today, 11/A. And again, this isn't a full-on decode, but it's definitely a snip tease, and it's gonna be about a month as the game's just come out today. Obviously, I'll be taking in more tidbits and to see where it goes to with conclusions and what have yous. Again, if you're new to this channel, what we basically show, or I basically show, as others alike, like this channel, also show like Chigozie Truth, Zachary K. Hubbard, Gematria _85, and more. Basically, we show you how ritualistically rolled out the given reality is to you every day. And understanding the practice of Gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into words, which actually means or translates as geometry within language. Once you start to understand some realm dynamics and how they're trying to play God over you through the word. Again, words create worlds. The worship of Elohim, El, Chronos, time, Saturn, keeper of time. Like the sun is a keeper of time, but so is Saturn. And of course, the pen is mightier than the sword, as they say. And as I've been saying a lot recently, just insert the letter L into the word. Voila, words create worlds. And again, in prolific scriptures, as it's written like in the Bible, etc., let's go down and confuse them with language. Again, in Jewish mysticism, in the Book of Formations, it states that when God created or merged the letter with the sound with the number, light and vibration, which is all the same thing, the world was created. Again, in the biblical books, God spoke the world into existence over numbered days, created man on the 6th day. In the 26th verse of the Bible, God equals 26. Anyway, we'll get to that, come back around to that in a second. Again, going on with the keeper of time, as I'll say, if you write out 22 divided by 7, again, 22 divided by 7 with a calculator gives you the radius of a circle. Of course, dealing with pi, again, the sun goes round 360. The sun and the moon both make an analemma in the sky over a period of time, giving you the number 88 together. And of course, that's 4 circles. 360 times 4 equals 1440. That's how many minutes you get in a day. Again, in scripture, when it talks about let's go down and not let's go down and confuse them. I already said that. The 144,000 to be saved. Nobody's coming. That's for you to get some, for you to attain by going within and having the true realization of what, where, and who you are, etc. What, where, why, and who you are. And again, you have your chakra points and all your auras and your Tauras, and your torso and all that stuff. Anyway, of course, you got your red chakra, then your orange one, then your yellow, then your heart one's green. Yeah. Throat's blue like the sky. But anyway, green, your heart chakra. Heart anagram for earth, 12 petals, 12 hours in the day, 12 disciples of Jesus, 12 signs of the zodiac. And then anyway, throat chakra blue, and then go past that one straight to, as I say, that's the sky, blue. And then anyway, your crown chakra would be and to do with like obviously your pineal gland and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, the 144,000 vector points crossing over, which would be like the petals, which would be like the leaf, the lotus leaf, etc. Alright, and please take note again with the whole 666 and the number of man, which we'll get back to as well in a sec. And the 144,000, if you divide it by 666, it equals 216. Of course, Bible references again with the key of David. If you write out the key of David, it equals 216. As I say, I don't want to even go, that part's coming back up anyway, because I'm kind of branching off. I don't want to go that way too much. Again, for those new, the practice of coding numbers into words and phrases. A is 1, Z is 26. Flip the alphabet order around. A is 1 and flip the alphabet order around. A is 26 and Z is 1, excuse me. Then bring in the rules of numerology, bringing double digits down to a single digit, forward and backwards, and voila. There you have your first 4 main base ciphers. There are other ones outside that, of course the Jewish cipher, very important. And right, let's get into this now, because I think I've given a decent 5-minute heading. Again, this is a snip tease, not the main decode. But anyway, let's see. So, Death Stranding came out today. Okay, so the guy's name is Sam Porter. Again, death, murder, kill, cancel, destroy. Death equals 118 for starters. See it at the end there? So Porter equals 118. It came out today, 11/8. The game Death Stranding. Of course, murder, kill, death, RIP. Excuse me one moment. RIP. Cancel, destroy. Equal 38 and 83 and 43/34, as you can see here, with the Porter with what it equals to in the reversed full reduction in the light blue color. And the song, there's a song by a band called The Police that came out in 1983 called Murder by Numbers. Check it out, read the lyrics. Note the song length, sometimes you do see it, that's 5 minutes 11 seconds. In the Jewish cipher, Saturn equals 511. That's why they tell you also that the sun is 93 million miles away. Of course, the SON and the SUN, and the whole plagiarization with the scriptures on what they've done, etc., etc. Siphoning the energy, mind schism in the mind, keeping you in Groundhog's Day. Made a whole next matrix within an organic matrix. So, and there's also a movie with Sandra Bullock called Murder by Numbers. Check it out. Look at the movie poster. Look what they did with the title, with the letters to the numbers. And please note that Sandra Bullock in Gematria equals 83. Right, let's continue. So here's Hideo Kojima, born 24th of August 1963. Yes, I am. I'm not a fanboy, but of course I give him his due. Definitely, it was definitely game on when Metal Gear Solid first came out back in the day, PS1. And it definitely came a long way. I didn't actually play the newest one. I have got it, but I haven't played it. But yeah, what is that one? The Phantom Pain? But anyway, let's continue. So he's currently age 56. Alright, I noticed the part in the trailer when the lady's singing London Bridge is falling down. Alright, just note the 411 at the end there. And then when it goes, London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Alright, so my fair lady, 114, if you just take that. 156 prime is 911, like 911. We'll get into some of the Tisha B'Av relationship if you're new here and don't understand the significance of the 156 and prime relationship, which goes straight to Twin Towers. And did I mention 88? That's why they've got the 88 lights at the foot of where the towers were. They've got the two squares there, two big black squares. We've got 88 xenon neon lights, whatever around there. Jewish equals 88. Did I mention the sun and the moon and the lemur? Back to the Future, 88, time. All the references with 9/11 as well in that film. And all the other themes and tropes. Fucking hell. So, Tisha B'Av, I'm sure equals to remember destruction of the two temples and death and stuff like that. It's a Jewish festival or Day of Remembrance, excuse me. It takes place every year and it moves around the 12-month calendar year because they work on a 13-month lunar calendar cycle. So, okay, so Bridges and Rainbow. as I say, I'm going to be much more versed on certain bits because I should have done this just a tad bit more on a couple of bits here. But anyway, something I kind of slightly remember, something to do with a rainbow and obviously rainbow bridges in itself. And I'm sure with, like Asgard, they've got like some rainbow bridge or something like that. You notice how when you see it in space, it's all flat? How they do Asgard? And the keeper guy at the gate, it's called something like an Idrisil or something like that. Basically, in, the whole, would it be folklore or whatever, for these gods and whatevers and these other realms and dimensions. Again, Death Stranding, dealing with the dimensions, death, life and death, obviously, and but then understanding that I was going to say something, I'm not even going to say that yet. Anyway, what I will say with the baby, obviously the baby, or when you was a baby, you just come from that side, like the ethereal realm, into the physical realm, so it makes sense that obviously the baby will be tuned in, or will be more like, susceptible to pick up on these other entities that is floating around if you've seen anything for the game. So Rainbow Bridges, his name is Sam Porter, and the thing that he does to do with the mail, because it's like an apocalyptic world. Basically it starts when it says there's been a bang. Once there was a bang, and then it said there was another bang. Can't remember a couple of the words in between. Excuse me. There are some slides coming up, but and then it says with the third bang, basically merging of dimensions, lost souls, etc., etc. As I say, I haven't dug deep into it. The game's just come out today. Ooh, Rainbow Bridges equals 88. 83. Also, his name's Sam 33. Jesus 33. I'm sure Bible equals 33 if I remember correctly. Jesus, Cross, Gospels, Parables. I mean, I got a list coming up anyway. And again, this is why the Freemasonic compass is cut out at 23.5 degrees for each leg to go with the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, for where the sun goes across the stationary plane on its trajectory. 23.5 degrees. Solstices, equinox, etc. So let's continue. So God equals, just take note anyway, 26, 17, 52, and the 55. Oh, that's Sumerian 156, 330 in the other reverse Sumerian. 3 3s in there. As I say, I don't really come up in my present days of decoding and present like this in this way as such. But as I say, this is only a snip tease, but let's just go through it, see what we see. Godly 63, Hideo Kojima born in 1963. I think the other guy, Reedus, is born, the main guy that plays from like The Walking Dead, that plays the main character in the game. He is 1969. Saturn equals 69 to 96, and Saturn's orbiting speed is 96.9 kilometers an hour. Is there going to be an advert in the background? Oh, it's not. Alright, cool. So G-D 129. I just saw 129 somewhere. Let me see what that was. Oh, that was with London Bridge. Right, no worries. G-D, basically, for those new in some cultures, they say, or they feel that it's disrespectful to say or write God, so they do the G with the hyphen in the middle, the dash, D, and of course again, G is the 7th letter, and the 4th letter is D, and the 4th prime is 7. See? Right. So I haven't worked out its entirety. But of course, the 137 at the end, 33, the 33rd prime. Jesus died at 33. You got 33 vertebrae in your spine. Again, as I've been saying and always say, the like the metaphors like being jacked into the sub-matrix via the mind schism that they've been doing. Remix history, tainted this, relentless propaganda, and just a relentless stream of just so much shit. And again, you're just jacked in. Little do you realize you're jacked in. So it's time to jack into the organic matrix and not the synthetic one. That's running so autonomous now that you could say that it's organic. Because it's just... Right, so where are we here? Again, kills to do with death, kill. 44. Bridges made me think of Bridget. Sure, God was 52. 70. What was the 74 we just had? Sorry. What is this last significant we just had? Significant 74. Shoot. Oh, man. There. Man. Oh, man. It might have been... Alright, no worries, do you know what? Anyway, Bridget, because obviously Bridget, and then bridge it. Bridge it across, or bridge it to make it, or whatever. But anyway, 74. The 142 is interesting because May the 22nd is the reflection date with August 11th, 118. Hence why Tisha B'Av was perfect this year, because it landed on 118. And with all that crazy shit that was going on, much of it forecast. Before time, so... Right, let me move on now. So here's Norms. From The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus. January 6, Jesus equals 61. Remember, Sam equals 33, Norman now equals 33. I just saw a 57 somewhere as well. Where art thou? So it was another one. Might have been My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady 57. My Fair Lady. Blonde, fair hair. I think that's meant to be his mum in the game, but obviously there may be some new twists and turns. That one is yet to see. Again, this is a snip tease, and I'm not gonna lie, there's so much esoteric-y stuff and tidbits, and then I know that it's gonna leave parts with you, like, for you to kind of personally conclude it with, rather than it just be like, oh, blah blah blah, even though it's gonna have a lot of blah blah and saying stuff in there. But I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely a perfect one for me to definitely look at. Especially for the times. I mean, the metaphors I can see with it, I'm not even going to say them yet. So anyway, Norman 33. Norman Reedus 57, like My Fair Lady. Norman 78.5. Again, Scottish Rite. For Scottish Rite Freemasonry, Scottish Rite 57. Remember we had the 63, and also with the number of man and all that stuff, 666, the 36 triangular number is 666, 1 and 2 and 3 up to 36 is 666. So here we have, from Norman Reedus' birthday to the release of the game today, 11/8, death equals 118, Death Stranding, 306 days. Also, note that today is the 312th day of the year. Death equals 118, as well as 213, the other way, in Satanic, excuse me. So 213, death equals 213. And something just slipped my mind. Something just slipped my mind. Spiritual equals 118. So spiritual 118, death 118, Death 213 in the Satanic Cipher. And look, today we have a numerology of 38. RIP, murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy. 38, 83. Reedus equals 36. Reedus equals 36. Reedus the... Oh! August 24th, back to Hideo Kojima's birthday. It leaves 129 days of the year, and this year he's got the Q44 in there as well for the life lesson. Second one down. That is interesting. So where was that 129? Let me just see the 129 what it was. I think it was the London Bridge is falling down. Yeah, London Bridge is falling down. Wow. So again, it's no accident. It's not arbitrary. I expect 100,000 views by tomorrow. All these channels putting out some of the most unnecessary shit. No disrespect. You blink your eye, how many views? And I know people can buy views, but I know all these channels ain't buying views. Yeah. My point is, people are clicking onto that shit. As I say, it could be that they might not watch it all. They could just click on and it still goes through. I don't know how it fully works. 231. Excuse me. 231. What is that there? 231. Sorry, let me just go back again. Just to triple check on this little one here. 132, 231. London Bridge is falling down, as well as 129. So we've got it on... How many days left in the year with Hideo Kojima's his birthday. And then now when we look at the date of it, is 231. London Bridge is falling down. Yeah, and this is from Norman's birthday to Hideo Kojima's birthday. Of course, it's also 33 weeks. It's also 33 weeks. Yeah. Did I mention Sam? 33. Norman. Jesus, Bible. 33 vertebrae. What age did Jesus die? And he died between the hours of what? 9 and 3. What's the only wandering star that equals 9 and 93 in Gematria? Exactly. Old Father Time. Old Father Time. Old Father Time. Bridge equals 36. Bridge equals 36. There's Sam again. Sam 33. Right, Sam 33. Oh, what was the 44 we had? So Bridges 44. Again, this is Death Stranding. Also, for those new, Execution equals 44. Kill 44. Shooting equals 44 as well. Right, and the 44th prime is 193. 19 weeks and 3 days from 2018 with Hideo Kojima's birthday, which is how it will be every year, to Norman Reedus' birthday. Okay. Oh man, 1 second. So the 44th prime, we've got the life lesson 44, Bridges 44, 44th prime 193, 19 weeks 3 days, 8 weeks and 3 days from the release of the game today, 11/8 to Norman Reedus' birthday next year. I mean, come on. Also, Kill 59. Fucking hell. It's also 1 month, 29 days. 129. And next year it's a leap year. You see how it's in orange? 360. 36. What was the 36? Was it Norman? It was Bridge was 36, and we had another 36. Reedus 36. There might have been one more, but feel free to reload the video. Again, as I mentioned, Tisha B'Av, destruction of the 2 temples, Day of Remembrance with the dead and that and all that sort of stuff. That equals 134 in Gematria and 9/11. If you write out Al Qaeda terrorist attack or attacks, one of the two, plural or not plural, without the S or with, it equals 9/11. Anyway, the 83rd prime is 431, reflection of 134. You see how they, use these numbers with the type of intent. So imagine like the resonance from their angle that they've been building up over time, this perpetual energy going over and over like 2 mirrors, reflecting, just bare resonance. That's a lot. So 59 days. Also next year he's got a life lesson of 11, God 26, 26 prime 101. Drop the 0, 11. Right. 1 month, 4 weeks, 1 day. It's also a span of. Why is that important? Because the 141st prime is 811. 8/11. 11/8. Spiritual 118. Death 118. Death Stranding comes out. 11/8. We had a 142 somewhere. Ooh, let's just go back. What was it? Is it there? Is it on the small one? Oh, sorry guys, girls, and whoever may be watching, old or young. Oh man. Right, I'm there now. 1, 2, 4. Where is it? Oh man, I've gone way back. I did have a 1, 2, 4 somewhere. It wasn't one of the big ones. There it is, Bridget. Bridge it. 142. Remember the reflection date, as I said, with the May the 22nd. And when I say the reflection date, because August 11th is the 142nd day of the year, or the 223rd, leaving 142, and then May 22nd is the reflection of that, with the days and how many remaining. Right, so speed back up here. Right, so boom, here we are. And again, dealing with time, 22 divided by 7. If you write out 22 divided by 7, it equals 118. And it equals 314, like if you do it on a calculator. 107 as well, God 17. And if you write out 360, it equals 227, like 22 divided by 7. So there's that 142, there's that 1 month 29 that I just said, the 4, 360, I pointed that out. It's also, okay, so to August 11th, the Tisha B'Av date that just went, which had so much propaganda and shenanigans, and I think it was the day that had like the most crazy weather, because if you take heed, you know that they control that shit as well. And there's that date, as I said to you just now, in yellow, 2 seconds ago, 2 minutes ago. So, death also equals, in English extended, death equals 218. So imagine, 218 as well. Here we have Norman Reedus' birthday. From that to Tisha B'Av, where it landed on August 11th this year. I mean, fucking hell. Note the 311 as well. It's not a major point, but just keep it in mind anyway, just keep it in mind. It's a little sidebar, I've got a slide for that. But it's not a main focal point in this, but still must take heed. Okay, 76, Freemasonry 67, blood sacrifice 67 and 76. 67th prime is 331, and remember Def 213. 213th prime is 1303, drop the 0, same difference, you see, just all rolls around. It's another 57, 75, Scottish Rite, Norman or Norman Reedus, whatever we had, where is it, Norman, pi equals 11. We had a life lesson of 11. Here it is, 22 divided by 7, 118, 314. We had some 37s, oh, 73, 306. Norman Mark Reedus 73. You got the 307 at the top there. Of course, Saturn 73. Sacrifice 73. Sam 21. Saturn 21 as well. Also the prime relationship, 12th prime and 21st prime. 37 and 73. 360 also equals 88. I was going to get to that, but 101 as well. I forgot about that. 360 equals 101. Okay. No, Lucifer 232, but anyway, we'll hold that there. Just keep that in mind again. Porter 118. 55. God and Satan both equal 55. Like when you write God and then if you write Satan, both equal 55. Sam Porter 44. I mean, fucking hell. Sam Porter Bridges. Can't see anything there. Why is that 81 looking at me though? Something with the 81, am I missing something just slightly? Why is the 81? Anyway. Let me change that. So, 1969 as I said. So he plays Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead. That's the character he plays, Daryl Dixon. Daryl Dixon, 126, 126 again. And I know, somebody showed me something. I forgot what it was in the comments with the 126. Is it another pi thing or something like that? Oh man. If you do watch this video, please chime in. Thank you, wholeness and much love in advance. So also kill 44 on that. This is what we came up with before with the prime relationship stuff. If you write out 44, it equals 144. Again, time 47, beast 47. There's an encompassing on that stuff. But anyway, time in the Jewish cipher equals 144. Again, I know that's the 81 ritual, 45, 54, and 81 anyway. Oh man, what is going on here? Sorry, one sec. Hey, dismiss this 126 because it's not 129. I just had a quick check while you guys was on pause. So anyway, dismiss that. The Walking Dead equals 61. That is interesting. And 74. If you haven't been paying attention, feel free to rewind the video. So remember we had the 114s. Here we have like an update about the game, whatever, on October 14th, 114. Whatever it was, that was 411 and 114. It was at the beginning of the video, kind of. Can't remember what it was. I think it was from the song and something else. Excuse me on that. 55 gig. Satan God 55. Sacrifice equals 55 as well. Right, now on to this bit. Here's somebody, German Strands, on Twitter, saying that Death Stranding logo reveal, and then he says, sorry, this is the bit, my bad. 11 letters connected with 8 strands, so 11/8. Yeah, see that? So if you count, you'll have 11 letters connected with 8 strands. And of course, I'm thinking, does he know the extra stuff though? Might have to give him a tweet. I think I will. So Bible 33, I mean 21 as well, Psalm 21, 33, Norman 33, Jesus, etc. and all the other stuff I said. Of course, Jesus 74, 61, Pi 11 and 29. See? Death Stranding 63. Hideo was born in 63. There's the 81 popping up, and it's up equals 144, excuse me. Time 144, and then the cure relationship, of course, death. Ritual 27, 81. See? There it is. Time 47, 61. RIP death 20 and 25. Time 144. Stranding 137. See? What's his name's currently 56. Stranding 56. 106 Prophecy 106. Pi 16. 33rd Prime 137, as we already know. As I said before, if you write out kill 44, then if you write out 44, you get 144. There's been some couple of 99s floating around, but I'll leave them. I'll go back through the video after I upload it, put it in the comments if anything. Came into my mind, the time is nigh, and I'm sure Jesus Christ equals 146, but anyway, 74. The time is nigh. Rainbow 44 again. 107, 22 divided by 7. God 17. 37's in there. And that 82, I haven't been pointing it out, but I'm sure Norman marked Reedus or something like that. Or Norman Reedus was 82. Q 28, Reflection 82. Lima 28, Alistair Crowley. 11 letters, 8 strands, 144 and 306. Time. Big Bang 33. Of course, Saturn equals 42. Conspiracy 147. Is Freemason or Freemasonry equal 147? Oh, can't remember right now. Secrecy and Masonry 39, 33. Again, Zionism, Saturn, Freemasonry, and Jesuit 42. And of course, the lady in red is going to be a big theme in the game, or all the ladies. Lady, woman, feminine 42. I know they're not a main thing in this presentation, but you know what I'm saying. Daughter equals 42. Bitch equals 42, 24. Anyway, sacred rituals 93. Yeah, sacred rituals. I thought, let me see what that one is. Equals 93. I mean, geometry 108, like 18. Geometry 36, 45. We had that in there. That was meant to be the living dead. Excuse me. 231, 69, the year the guy is born. Sacred rituals, I think was the other one, rituals, so that was plural. You got the 93. And sacred ritual 193 and 59. But anyway, 193, of course, we know the 44 path. And the other words that was going with that, sorry, some of them slipped my mind, I haven't solidified it all. I say, remember, this is a snip tease. The next one will be even more concise with a lot of stuff, I'm hoping anyway. And of course, please chime in the comments and stuff. Right, what am I seeing there? 44. Once there was an explosion, here we are. So this is the bit. Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. So 440, like 44. 44th prime, 193. Can't remember the 136 where that was going, but excuse me. Sam Porter 44. Rainbow 44. Q 4, well, you know that. Excuse me. Sam Porter 118. Sam Porter 118. And 55. How big was the game size? 55 gig. God Satan 55. Remember, you got to understand the polarity game and find yourself to get the wholeness trinity. You don't want the holy trinity, you want the wholeness trinity. Yeah. Alright, so this happened yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning. Phone, woke up, well, I was up way before this time, but anyway, looked at the phone, 6%, caught it at 22, screenshot, blam, master builder number, I'm born on the 22nd of a month, whatever. So, put the phone to charge. You want to guess what time it was? I turned the phone on, and the first time I'm seeing the time as it turns on. Yeah. Some organic shit, people. Gotta love that. Again, spiritual 118. And don't fear death, it's just a part of the cycle. Who knows where you're going to recycle to next. So, buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy. Kansas is going bye-bye. Right, so... I'm not going to read all of this because my space on my phone is running out, but I thought I'd share some screenshots from Zachary's book, Letters and Numbers. Just so you know, he's not just trying to be like, what is it? What did they say about salesmen again? Oh man, I can't think of it. It's just on the tip of my tongue. Oh man. Don't worry, it's gone. Alright, anyway. He's not, just trying to sell you, scribble in a book, so to speak. Alright? It literally is the magnum opus, like he's magnum opus from his findings and diligent research over time. And again, this isn't him trying to say, oh, look at what I'm doing. He's just showing you what, like what I'm showing you, what blatantly is already there. This is a system. It is what it is. They work with this practice or the script within this practice of Gematria. And again, feel free, pause this, screenshot it, download the book. That's why I felt to put it up as well. Again, look, Seed of Life with the sniptease. That's why I felt to put it up. Excuse me. So anyway, overlapping thoughts there. So, Fruit 61, called Seed of Life, Tree of Life, Flower of Life. All 61s. Isn't that interesting? Church, Christmas, Christian Cross, John, Jesus, Prime. Of course, the prime relationships with all this. So again, feel free to pause. Feel free to download the book. Feel free to digest and spread the knowledge. 26 letters of the alphabet. God equals 26. There's a bit I wanted to get to. Oops, a lot of music in the background. I had the adverts on before. Let me go back. Sorry. And what is it? 3 6s factor into 18. 6 prime is 13. Revelation 13:8. This calls for wisdom. Let the person who has the insight calculate the number of a beast, for it is the number of a man. The number 666. And of course, carbon. So I forgot about that. I got a little reminder when I was watching Zach the other day. I was like, oh yeah, of course, I forgot that one. Carbon, as they say, carbon, you get, the 6, was it 6 carbon, 6 neutron, 6 carbon, what is it again? Oh man, I forgot it. Carbon, what are the other ones? I forgot. Completely gone out of my mind. But anyway, 666, the same way they give you the Masonic mind schism, satanic stuff with the 23.4 earth tilt degrees. And then off 100, does that not leave, 66.6 out of that percentage? Anyway. So, download the book Letters and Numbers. Spread the work, show the children. Don't let them be fooled and living in, this crazy fakeness. Again, NASA, National Aeronautics Space Administration, or National Aeronautics and Space Administration, equals 666. You know, you got 206 bones in the body as well. God, let me hurry up, cause my memory, space, not memory, space in the phone line. As I say, feel free to pause this, and voila. So, kind of got into this bit already, so I'll zoom that in. So feel free to read, pause. It's the same stuff you just saw in the meme, or partially some of it. Time to close out now, I think. Yeah, at the end of the snip tease. I know it was a long snip tease, but I didn't want to just rush through, especially for those new, mainly to be fair. That's why I'm stopping to explain. If I'd done these videos for those that already get it, it would be like 10 minutes, it'd be just bosh, bosh, bosh. Wham, done. But of course, you have to take the time. So I hope you take the time and jump off the fence. Stop being less than skeptical. The Polaris pole star, the North Star. That's where the sun goes round the axis of that, the pole. Yeah, generating the toroidal field. That's what's moving the sun and the moon around. You have a torus field around you, toroidal, aura, torus field. You know, torso, uterus, uterus, tetragrammaton, the Hebrew name translated into 4 letters, YHWH or JHVH, and articulated as Yahweh or Jehovah. Key part of tetragrammaton, the old name for God. Grammar, here we are dealing with geometry of a language, which is Gematria. Practice decoding numbers into words and phrases. So, take heed of this. More proof again that you went to elementary school but you didn't learn anything about true alchemy or the elements, or again what, why, where and who and what you are capable of when you understand how to truly project and magnetize stuff to yourself, and understanding law of attraction, thought to manifestation. So again, if you're reading through all their madness and ideologies and remix education, well then fucking hell, no wonder why the world is so crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is it really so hard to realize? So this passage here, again, like how we've already seen how close the relationship is with all the deaf numbers, the deaf words and the number relationships. Now, this passage from the Talmud, the handbook that they all go by, the Jesuits and the Freemasons and the Boule, and your Skull and Bones, all these factions, Scottish Rite and all of that stuff. Anyway, Eastern Star and the lady ones, you know. Anyway, so note 64th prime 311 and the 30th prime 113, yeah? Saturn equals 113, I mean 30. But anyway, this passage is just talking about in a legal setting, they can circumvent the Gentile or the Goyim and treat them like cattle, do them over if they want to be susceptible to this, you know, the madness that is, yeah? Now, what's interesting is that this passage from the Talmud, 113a, you can Google it yourself and see the same passage, but it won't show you this. Now, this is a passage talking about deceit, lies, deceptions, illusions, blah, 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 blah. Of course, the Scottish Rite. So Scottish 113, mainstream 113, dishonest, not true, bullshit. Green screen like NASA likes to use, and Tesla, SpaceX, etc. And the rest of these fake agencies. and liassess. Anyway, green screen, disinfo, not honest, infidelity, politics, clear to see, fiction, illusions, world war, drop the zero of course, inside job, and the last one's perjury. So again, this was just a snip tease for Death Stranding that just come out today, and we'll be back maybe in about a month at the latest. So we can get the most, what I can get out of it, and yada yada yada. So, wholeness, fat, love and power. Spread love online and hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer.